Hello, good morning, friends. It's Miss Julie from Miss Julie's Virtual Preschool and Crafts, and I'm here with a story time for you today. But before I get to the story, can you please go subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos? I would love to have you as a subscriber. All right, let's get to our story for today. Okay, in a couple of days, there is a holiday coming up called Groundhog Day. Yeah, we celebrate Groundhog Day on February 2nd. Yes. And Groundhog Day is about this little guy called the groundhog. And he is supposed to pop out of the ground after hibernating. And he is supposed to pop out. And if you see the shadow, you will have 6 more weeks of winter. But if you don't see the shadow, spring is going to come. All right, friends. Well, here's a story about our groundhog friend. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. So the groundhog got a silly name. And this is what they call him. His name is Punxsutawney Phil. That is his name. He has a long name. All right. Let's see what happens to him. Oh, look it. They call him Phil for short. Phil was not like any other groundhog. He liked to get up in February instead of in March. And he liked to be outdoors instead of indoors. Oh, it sounds like he came out of the hole in the ground, not hibernating. See, he's in the snow. Yeah. When spring rains soaked the earth, everyone else huddled in the burrow. But Phil splashed in the puddles. "You're sopping wet," said the mother. "I like the way the mud feels between my toes," said Phil. The mother shook her head, and father did too. "That's Phil." When the stream water rushed icy cold and fierce between the banks, Phil went waddling. "You can catch a cold," said Aunt Patsy. Phil's mother just shook her head. "That's Phil." When August sun beat down, turning the meadow brown, Phil picked berries in the warm sweet. "You'll bake in this heat." I guess Phil's mother was right. Look at that. "When I grow up," said Phil, "I'm going to be Punxsutawney Phil." "Whoa, don't be silly," said her mother. The other grown-ups laughed. She knew she could do it even if no one took her seriously. Oh, she wants to be the famous groundhog that everyone looks at on February 1st. That's what this one wants to be. Oh, and then one February morning, Phil woke up early. She crawled out of bed, and the first light of the morning, from the big pine trees came a steady drip, drip, drip of snow, melting. Running water whispered in the brook. The air was sharp, but something about it changed. Spring was coming early. Ooh, look at that. So he skipped back down the tunnel to wait for Uncle Phil to wake up and make his prediction. "Oh, would you quit wiggling? How can you sleep when spring is in the air?" Only Phil would think spring is coming in the middle of winter. But it's not the middle of winter. It's Groundhog Day. Oh, they're all sleepy. They're still hibernating. Okay, let's see what happens. Pretty soon, Aunt Sassy got up and tried to wake Uncle Phil. She shook him and tugged his whiskers. She shouted in his ear. Everyone else rose up and kept right on snoring. "What's all the ruckus?" "It's Groundhog Day." And Phil's asleep. "I'm afraid he's getting too old for the job." "I'll do it." Oh, Punxsutawney Phil has never been asleep. Oh, look at that. The little one decided they wanted the job, just like in the beginning. Okay, well, there he is. "Nobody's going to get the job done. I will do it. But first, let's try to wake him up. Dump snow on him." "Good idea," said Aunt Sassy. He looks surprised. But he was awake. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's up. Is he going to get dressed? It's time to get up. It's Groundhog Day. I'm sleepy. You're too tired. I'd be happy to do the job for you. Ugh, not anyone can be Punxsutawney Phil. I'm not just anyone. I'm Phil too. Well, but Punxsutawney Phil's real name isn't always Phil. Oh, look, they're going to show all the groundhogs from the past. Let's see who they are. Well, you were born on Groundhog Day. Yes, I was born the day after. Not good enough. Besides, you're a girl. Well, it's going to happen this year. That's Phyllis. Wish people would stop saying that. Look at that. They're all trying to decide if she could do the job. Let's see what they announce. Oh, they go out. They're out. Okay. Come on with me, and you'll see that I'm right. They walked up the long tunnel, emerged into the light. He sat up, he said, 6 more weeks of winter. Look, he's smelling the air. Early spring, she said. Look at the snow. Feel the cold. The snow is melting. The water is running. So it is. I don't hear it as I used to. Look at that. Maybe it changed. Okay. The chickadees are singing in their spring song. I've never heard chickadees on Groundhog Day, said Uncle Phil. And look, no shadows. My eyes aren't as clear as they used to be. Don't you smell sweetness of spring? He sniffed. Just a hint. Oh, there's signs of spring. And then there's something else. She had to finally figure out what it was. Feel the wind. It's from the west. The spring zephyr. Well, look at that. Look at that. Okay, well, little Phil was right. Uncle Phil announced when they returned to his burrow, we were going to have an early spring. It's time for me to retire. But who will be the next Punxsutawney Phil? Oh, look, starting on the hat. That's right. Punxsutawney Phyllis. Oh, that was a great story about the groundhog for Groundhog's Day and the different signs of spring. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story. And don't forget, check out my other stories and subscribe to Ms. Julie's Virtual Preschool and Crafts.